You are looking live at the Royal Cheese Arena, where history has been made repeatedly, and history is about to indeed repeat, as we bring you the playoff and finals game for this season of Friday Night Hockey. Yeah, a very compact season. But that's good, right? It means that we've got more hockey to come. But tonight, we decide once and for all which team is the champion. So that is exciting stuff. The schedule is showing me that we're going to be looking at fourth seed Edmonton versus first seed Seattle. And due to the way things were scheduled, we have not looked at Seattle this season yet, have we, here on the big show? We are going to get a look at them tonight, though, as they will try to carry the momentum they possessed all season long into the postseason. And it's a very short postseason. At the same time as this game, there will also be Philadelphia and Toronto, your second and third seeds, going at it to determine who will be playing the other game. And then right after this game that you're watching, or will be watching, about to happen, it's the finals. So, a big night. Glad you could be here with us. I am Winners with the One, and I've been casting this game for many years now. Seen a lot of the aforementioned history take place, and really expecting a good one tonight as everybody's starting to file in order to play this one out. Yeah, because I'm looking at the schedule and it says that at 8:20 it says that the this isn't playoffs. So yeah, I'm assuming by that it means this is the playoffs. The next game for you, the viewer, will be the finals. So a very brisk pace. I like it. And what's up to everybody? We're trying to make sure everything is working, and it appears to be. So now it is just a matter of waiting on the players from the respective teams to get in and do it. Hopefully they will. You would think that after such a successful season, attendance-wise, that you're going to show up for the finals, right? I mean, it's the postseason, call it. But we're here for the postseason, and we're certainly glad that you, the hundreds of viewers watching right now, here to see it, here to witness the greatness. We always do our best to try to bring the greatness to you. And of course, the millions who will watch this later on YouTube. Last week's is up, isn't it? If not, we'll put that up and this one at the conclusion of the festivities this evening. And surely there are festivities. I just did auto quit. I certainly hope not. Yeah, this is an inopportune time. I mean, we've got to settle this thing, especially after such a tremendous regular season. Although a brief one, it was a fun one. We saw some really good games throughout this process. And you always wonder if people are going to lose a step, if people are going to still be playing at the skill level that they were playing, and boy howdy are they ever. So the quality of the matchups is certainly not a problem, but whether there will be those matchups in the first place, I guess that's the thing. We may have to check. They may have moved Another server. That's entirely possible. But in the meantime, this game is Hockey Question Mark. It's made by Cryptic C. You can get it at hockeyquestionmark.com. It is a first-person, free-to-play hockey game. That's right. You're given the player's point of view. You're on the ice. Now I'm starting to describe second-person hockey. But anyway, yeah, it is first-person, and we're seeing a few of those persons starting to join in here, so this must be the place. Yeah, here they come. And this game will be Edmonton versus Seattle. The Seattle Kraken. You know, the teams this season took the names of NHL teams, the old traditional style. So we didn't have the AliExpress sex dolls and some of the other fun team names that we had seen before. But we'll see who shows up for this. There's Cracky Face wearing the Dallas tags. Dallas not involved tonight, but a big win by the Stars. Overtime of a Game 7 earlier today. Obviously, there's some excitement there. And we're seeing a little bit of excitement brewing here as the teams are gathering. Or we're seeing some gathering. I believe that would be Seattle in red, as Kiwi and Otto, we've seen them play a few times here on Friday Night Hockey throughout this season. Whereas we have not seen... Well, actually, we did see Seattle that 1 week. Yeah, okay. All right, but the very first week, okay. And now we're seeing them again. All right, now we wait to confirm. Everybody's asking if everybody's ready. That usually is a sign that that people are ready. Much like the old classic by Curtis Mayfield and the Temptations. Or not the Temptations. But people are getting ready. Are we ready for this? I don't know. I really don't. But what we can do, at the very least, right now, is look at our lineups. So that would be Edmonton in blue, yes. Trev Crow, BG, Kiwi, Nargila, and Otto. And in red, Seattle, they are Cobalt Rattler. He told me it was Goose, so it's Goose. Dr. Slugger, Juice, Crab in a Tree, and Quacky Face. Again, solid lineups on both ends of this rink. So, and such a short lineup of teams. You know, there are only 4 teams. The original 4, I guess you could say. But that being the case, it does mean that these teams know each other pretty well. And it also means that there's not a huge amount of difference between the best team and the worst team. So, one team being ranked first and one team being seeded 4th. Not necessarily an indicator of how things will go here. No score a minute in. And Quacky Face with the puck, double teamed. Gonna go ahead and put this on net. The save made by Nargila. Just lay it out there, and he's got Kiwi coming in out of nowhere. Shoots. Oh, and just over. Oh, well over the crossbar. Fender may have gotten a chunk of that. Hard to tell. But either way, we stay knotted at 0. Oh, Trev Crow will circle around. Take this puck, dump it in. The chase ensues. Go in the corner with it. and now around the boards. And so both teams just looking for position. Very nice pass set up there, but not able to catch up to it in time. Now KS Auto. Over to Kiwi. Beautifully laid in. And big defense and goaltending. They are really going to have to stay on their toes, because these guys are very offensive minded. We've seen that throughout this season. It is a season. And so now on the other end, a little wheeling and dealing going on is Dr. Slugger. Sends it to the middle. That is blocked. And now Otto will advance this alongside the boards. Loose puck dished through. Somehow he gets that in between the double team. It's a ridiculously set up play, and he'll just turn around, come through with the calm backhander. And with the assist from Trev Crow and a beauty, this Auto puts Edmonton up 1-0. Now the save by Cobalt Rattler. The loud ass phone messages here. A long shot. Cracky face now trying to take it. Auto instead comes away with the puck. 1:46 left in the first period. And already with the lead. Try to add to it here. Long shot from downtown. And Otto with his second. BG on the assist, but that was just a cannon shot from KS Auto from distance. Very well done. The goalie got a piece of it. Now BG will shoot and score. And wow, all of a sudden, this game has taken a very sharp turn in Edmonton's favor. 1:23 left in the first period. And wow, just a dominant performance all of a sudden here by the team in blue. They're the 4th ranked, right? Yes. So with that, we're at the 1 minute mark, and they're still making things happen. Nice defensive play to poke check that away. And now Juice will begin at the back with the puck. He's going to go ahead and launch one. And this falls just shy of the net. Cleared around BG. We'll leave this for Otto. 29 seconds now. And that's enough time for them to make one last run at this. Huey with the puck. Now trailing back 16 seconds. Hugh and Otto converge on the puck. It goes through. And Cobalt Rattler had to make the save. Now BG again. And a loose puck should signal the end of the first period. Oh, well. A little dramatic shot at the end. Just for good measure. And so, we go to the second period. A 3-0 lead, Edmonton. A couple of big goals by KS Auto to start things out. BG adding to it. Those are the goals that have been scored. That is the difference on the board right now. So Nargila comes out for this. We begin the second of a scheduled 3 periods of hockey in this game. I remember right after this, the winner of this game will go on to play in the finals game, which will be right after this. We're not wasting any time. We're going right into it. It's a nice, succinct, abbreviated season. But still jam-packed with action and just some amazing hockey. Great offense, great defense. Solid defense there to get this puck away. because now we're going to see Seattle really start to press the issue. They're going to have to. So you'll see a lot of those long passes like that, your two-line passes. And they are ready for them. BG. Now the puck at center ice. Cracky Face has to retreat a bit to find some space to play that puck. And the pace not slowing any, certainly. And a rolling puck with a chance. Nargila will clear it out. Dr. Slugger now. Sending it right back in. Got Quacky Face down low. Got Juice. And now Crab in a tree. They're going to have to go back all the way for this. At least they are keeping it out of Edmonton's hands. Beautiful play there. What a pass. Cracky Face. Now the shot and score! That is top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies. Crab on the assist. Cracky Face on a really nice goal. A timely goal. And so, about halfway through regulation, it's KS Auto again with the hat trick. Trevcrow, 2 assists now. That one he was in close. Took it off somebody's stick and hammered it home. And now Kiwi has shot and also scored. KS Auto will get the assist on that. And now we are looking at a 5-1 scoreline here in the second period. The heavy statement being made by Edmonton. Can they come back now? Juicy rooftops it and gets it to bounce in. His first goal of the game is team's second, and they will pull to within 3 with that goal. And so they keep answering the call, but they've still got a little bit of a hole to dig out of here. The scoreline does make a difference as to how you approach things on the ice strategically. So we'll see how that comes into play as we start to approach the third period. Got a minute or so left here in the second, which is, of course, plenty of time for one of these teams to get a goal of some sort. Loose puck now in the hands of Dr. Slugger. Gets bumped off the puck. And now KS Auto is on his way to the net. And he just cradles it and carries it home for his 4th of the game. 6-2 is your score. My goodness. What a performance so far, as they've mostly been getting it done with puck possession and a lot of offensive firepower. That's really kept this Seattle team kind of back on their heels a little bit. It's hard to advance, getting room up forward to try to convert. They have scored a couple of goals, but it's just they've been hard to come by in this game. There's a long shot to end the second, which will go just wide. So yeah, when you get a 4-goal deficit going into the most important period of the hockey game, I mean, how do you play that, right? I mean, we know it's doable. It's sure as hell doable. I mean, especially with the personnel we're seeing on this team. There's a couple of these guys, if they get loose, they get just enough room, they can make stuff happen just like that. But Nargila, big stop to turn this aside. He's going to have his hands full in this final stanza. So, a little pickpocket work there. Does not go. And now chasing this down, it's going to be crabbing a tree, playing this off the boards. That's going on net, and Nargila will be forced to come out and make a stop on it. Hey, it counts as a save. So already a few good chances with a minute elapsed, and what a stop again by Nargila. Like we always say, you can't cause a whistle. You can't stop the puck and swallow the puck. You have to keep it played. So when a puck's coming in at a high velocity like that, oh, and they try from the other side and it works. As Juice gets his second, Quacky Face on the assist. Saw a bunch of people exiting and entering. I don't know what's happening with that, but nevertheless, the game continues on here on the ice in front of us. But that last goal certainly makes things a little more interesting, as Seattle trying to get a comeback going. 3 goals, 3 minutes. Yeah, we've seen it. Let's say it's not insurmountable, but it's going to take a lot of work and some good opportunities, and being able to slip one past Nargila, who's playing very well right now. Another big save there. 2:46 as we continue to look at this clock. And Dr. Slugger now to begin play for Seattle. They're going to try to get something going offensively here as far as a drawn up kind of play. Now it is Crab again. Dumps it in. Juice wheels and fires. This goes across the crease and out. Rebound attempt. Nargila is there. Down to 2 minutes. They are working the puck well. What you want to see. Get a close-up look at Al. He goes wide with it, and what a stop by Cobalt Rattler. Look at his goose. That was sailing right in there. There's another stop. And, oh! He right before it went over the line, he just flipped it back out. Is this mercy? Not sure what the call was there. He may regret that, as Quacky Face shoots and scores the second of the game. Juice on the assist. And now, if he would have let that go, we would have been looking at a 3-goal lead here, but instead, they pulled it within 2 with a minute left. So although they've been dominant the whole game, we're in a pretty precarious situation now. Can we call that the Patrick Stephon? Yes, I suppose you can. It'd be really funny if the game was determined by that. Very, very funny. But trying to make it a moot issue is this Edmonton team. And they've gotten it done on defense as well as offense, and gotten some big help in the net from Nargila. And now Otto on the double teamed. He's still able to maintain the... Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Draws to the forehand. And that's his 5th of the game. And that should about do it. 7-4. And again, it was a very auto-centric kind of game. Nice job of keeping the puck out of the net there. They're kind of circling the wagons here. Nice barrage at the end. Too little, too late. 7-4 your scoreline. Edmonton will advance to the game that is like right now. Wow, they're already changing. Okay, I see y'all. Okay. So, Toronto won the other game against Philadelphia by a scoreline, of 8-0. So these are a little bit more lopsided scores than we would have expected. And we'll be right back with the start of your finals. And so we're ready. Hope you are ready too. For the finals of Friday Night Hockey, as it's going to be Toronto versus Edmonton. As we were saying, Toronto won their game 8-0. And we just watched Edmonton notch a 7-4 victory. They will keep their same lineup. For Toronto, it'll be Migo Mipo, Kilpessel, Tony Flo, Burt, and NHL Killer. So this is it. This is where we determine who is truly the champion of Friday Night Hockey. At least until the next time we do a season. Yeah, it seems rude to point out the impermanence of championships. Reminded of the great Dwayne Thomas, the running back for the Cowboys, who was in the Super Bowl and having to do the interviews, which he did not relish doing. And he was asked how it felt to be playing in the ultimate game. To which he replied, well, if it's the ultimate game, why are they going to play it again next year? And thus, in a more condensed form, goes Friday Night Hockey. That's fine, however. Long shot. This one's saved. It's going to be Bird in the net for Toronto. And we've seen him play pretty well throughout this season in the games that we've watched. And so, this is a pretty well-matched finals, I would say. Although the road to get here was, the hammer was put down. By both of these teams. Hopefully it all comes out in the wash and we get a little bit more of a more evenly matched affair, and so far that has been the case. We're halfway through the first period. Any distractions here on the home front? It's Friday night, you know what I'm saying? But with that, we also have plenty of action here on the ice. As Toronto just trying to get it out of their zone right now. It's a very dangerous position. Now Kilpessel from the neutral zone. Puck is blocked, but also they've got Otto bottled up there, at least for the moment. Now he's sitting here wide open, and now to Keeley. Oh, and out of nowhere, the save. Not sure where everybody went there. Not sure why the hell they weren't in the net, but Things get crazy sometimes in Friday Night Hockey, or any night of this game, honestly. So with that, we will do who's got the puck now? NHL Killa. And now to Gorf. He had a bit of room, gotten a somewhat of a breakaway. They caught up quickly. And now with a minute left, no score in the first period. Yeah, this is definitely a little bit more of a contest than the games that led up to it. Joe Pessel, the pass to NHL Killa. And it is Nargila who pushes up, gets the save quickly, counters to Otto, and that went off the post and out. It looked like it hit the crossbar. But his seed will find no purchase. 38 seconds left. It is NHL Killa again. Going to get this across the ice. He's got Tony Flo and Gorf going for this. Trev Crow as well. Use the boards to get it out of danger. Shot blocked. 22 seconds left. Gorf now looking for the long pass to Kill Pessel, and he almost had it. A couple of trailing players. Trev Crow was there in time, but they still hang on. A nice block there. And Tony Flo circulating to the front. And this puck is long gone, and so is the first period. A scoreless affair so far, but not without its moments of excitement. Glad you could all be here for it. Could be playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater right now. But no. Maybe after this. Okay. So we begin the second period with Tony Flo taking the puck and looking like one of the greatest passers of all time, of course, Tony Flo. And showing you why. Oh, and the hammer shot. That gets away. Like seriously away. Goes all the way back to Burt in the net. NHL Killa. He finds Gorf. And they're going to leave it for Migo Meepo in front. They had a pretty good play all set up there. But it was not to be. And so now the attack coming in from Edmonton. It's Kiwi. Trev Crow. Tony Flo coming back in to get the puck. So neither team really able to break out too much. They're both being marked very closely defensively. And we've seen a few attempts, but off the mark in some form or fashion. But Casado, he has to go back for this. He dishes it over to Kiwi. And he just runs out of room on that side. Now they'll turn and try to pick this back up, but it is Tony Flo with the puck who will go ahead and just dump it out of danger. NHL Killa pursue. Being double teamed. And somehow this goes right on Casado's stick. He's got room. And a defensive stop. He just nudged him enough to cause a little turbulence there. And so now a Gorf over to Tony Flo. Trev Crow is there. And he will handle this on defense. BG following up. Again, we're halfway through the regulation time of this game. This finals game. For all the money, for the $50,000. So a lot is on the line here. Second prize is a set of steak knives. Third prize is you're fired. Always be closing. Coffee is for closers. 2 minutes remaining. And really pushing up here is this Toronto team. Tony Flo just staying up at the blue line, ready to pinch in at a moment's notice, ready to pick somebody's pocket and get a pass off and kind of beat this offense or beat this defense that is clogging up the neutral zone. The line between O and D is blurred quite a bit when it gets like this. You don't want to overcommit. Not in a 0-0 game. Not a game that has been scoreless for almost 2 periods now. A drastic change from the other game we saw. But it also feels like one of those games where one of these teams is going to start scoring and then they just don't stop. So, if anything, you want to be that team that's scoring the goals. That's my Madden-esque take on this whole thing. Shot coming in. This will go wide. Nargila doesn't have to do much there. But the follow-up, he's waiting in the middle, and the cryptic C physics send this thing a-flying. And a nice bounce here. Oh, this is going to be frisky when it lands. Enough for one of these teams could take advantage of that. Nope, puck settles down 19 seconds. And it's a race to get to it that will be won by BG. He flings this into the corner. And will they be able to hold for the shot? Another one blocked. And we're seeing a lot of the rooftop area of the Royale and Cheese Arena tonight as we take it to the third period. And Nargila says, what a period. And indeed, it sure as hell was. I could not begin to tell you who to wager upon in this third period. Now, on paper, you have to say, yeah, I don't know. You got a team with Otto and Kiwi, and they're up there working the front quite a bit. But in a game played this tightly, you can't really make any assumptions. None. It's just going to come down to a moment in time, as they often do. And there it is! Gorf on the assist from NHL Killa. And wow, he put a little extra mustard on that one. Just batted in. Yes. Like we say, they don't have to be some fancy maneuver. Let's be in position to take advantage where and when you can. And that's definitely one of those kind of goals. 1-0, however. And that's Toronto with the lead. Then the question becomes, does a 1-goal lead count as enough? The chip shot in the corner. Here's Kiwi. He's looking for the long pass to Otto, who will indeed get there. But Bert will get there first. He goes ahead and clears this around, but it's blocked. They may be able to catch up to it and turn. Here, Otto and Kiwi, yes, they do. And a nice block of the pass, or else that was a highlight in the making. But instead, we'll go in the other direction. Toronto now pushing in. NHL Killa. Shot wide. Follow up on the other end. That will go behind the net. Kilpessel trying to get to it. BG will instead come away with the puck. He's looking for a long pass here. And that almost counted as a shot. It did sort of float towards the net. And we're looking at less than 2.5 minutes in this finals game. Remember, this is for everything. Everything they worked for all year. Nicely batted down on the long shot. Well gauged block from the air as we take it to the 2-minute mark. And this should be a wild 2 minutes. Here comes Toronto. NHL killer. Got Kilpessel breaking to the net. And now Parabola getting in the game. Holds it at the point. 1:38 left. And this Toronto team with the lead and the Lions' share of the possession time here in this final couple of minute stage. And that's as good as scoring right there, is just keeping it away from this Edmonton team. Because, you know, you have to have the puck to be able to score with it. That's another general axiom that has got some truth to it. But here's Casato breaking loose. He gets past one. He gets past the goalie. He shoots and scores and ties this thing up at 1 with 1 minute left in the third period. There you have it. You know, we promised you esports and dazzling feats of cyber athleticism, and yeah, I admit we're kind of spoiled by it. There's some people, you know, you could sit and watch hours of League of Legends or whatever and hope for something, some sort of esports like substance to appear, and then we just get it in, you know, abundance. And we are very grateful for that. The shot goes wide, 13 seconds left. A good opportunity that will not bear fruit. And so regulation is not enough. We will go to overtime. My goodness, 3 periods was not enough to determine a victor. Are we surprised? I don't know if I'm surprised or not. Now, sometimes these end quickly. It seems to be either it ends quickly or it drags out for several periods. There doesn't seem to be a lot of in between. That one had a good chance before it was knocked out of the air. And it's plays like that that really add up. It's plays like that that, you know, you don't see them on a scoreboard, but they change how the game is played. This shot's going on net, and Arguila will make the save. Now a long one coming in will be go wide. Just wide. Oh, but that goes in! Gorf! Off the deflection. Oh, a heartbreaker. But that does it. Hey, put it in stone. A win's a win. A goal's a goal. And a Friday Night Hockey Championship is a Friday Night Hockey Championship. And this season, it will go to Toronto. Oh, that was crazy. And your heart goes out to these goalies sometimes on some of these, man. You couldn't have asked for a better performance all night from Arguila. And then that one just went in off the stick. But like we said, they don't have to be some sort of razzle-dazzle production, man. Sometimes it's just being where you need to be at a opportune time to be in that place. And that is what we saw this evening. Very fun to watch. And I could say that about the entire season, which we'll be back next Friday. Oh, and he's already put it up. Okay. Yes, it was a 2-1 overtime win. And Seattle won the other bracket with another 2-1 overtime win. So that will put them, what, I don't know, somewhere in third in the standings, I guess. Yeah. We didn't really do a whole, like double elimination or any of that shit. Pretty simple. But again, very compelling. And wish we had a few thousand more people to watch the feats that we've witnessed tonight. But that's what YouTube is for. If you go to IBN Casting on YouTube, you can find this and many other games. You can find years of hockey question mark. International games and tournaments. The World Cup, I think, is in there. A lot of the LHL stuff. Years of LHL. And, of course, Friday Night Hockey, which still continues. I mean, we're 8 years in. So, no sense in stopping now. Anyway, I want to thank everybody who keeps supporting us. Even though yeah. It's like we aren't even trying. We should be trying more, right? Like I say, these guys deserve more views. It's everything people say they want from esports and competitive gaming, and it's played at a very high level. It's been fun for me to call the action all these years, and hope to continue to do so. We are going to learn more about what is planned for the upcoming season, and also, yeah, like I said, we are in touch with the developers and thinking about ideas to kind of spiff things up that we think that the community would enjoy. Maybe we'll be telling you more about that soon. Our people are going to talk to everybody else's people, and well, you know how it is. And so, yeah, find us on Twitter too, at IBN Casting on Twitter. And I'm at Winners with the One. And it's been so much fun, you guys. And again, I want to thank you for the opportunity to keep doing Friday Night Hockey and just hockey in general. What a great game that Cryptic C has made here. And yeah, follow us on all those social media doohickeys and thingamabobs, and we'll let you know what's going on. What's going on here is that your season champions, what season number is this? I don't even know. Have we figured out any of this stuff? I've been here for all of it. I just we weren't keeping track of them numerically for a while, and with the format change, actually we changed formats kind of in mid-season, but the seasons are arbitrary anyway, so we'll let you know more. But you can just count on us being here at the usual bat time on the usual bat channel, and we will we'll keep bringing you Friday Night Hockey, whether it's open skate, whether we have organized teams like this. It's always going to be fun. It's always going to be fun to watch, as well as play for these guys. I mean, we see them take breaks, say, okay, I'm not going to play this game anymore, and then they don't for a while, and then they come back. Because there's really no other game like it. That's, as long as they're down to play, we're down to cast. But we want to, again, say thanks so much for the whole damn thing, not just tonight. And we will see you soon with more. I'm Winners with the One. And we'll leave it there. We will see you next time. Good night.